All right. Hey, Free Spirit Beaters. This is Kristen Fagan here for a new episode of Free Spirit Beading. Good afternoon, Susie. So, how is everyone doing out there? It's been a real interesting couple of weeks here. I'm looking forward to having a little fun with you today. Today is March 16th. Yeah, March 16th. And we are gonna make 3 more pairs of earrings from the Whimsical Beadtastical Bead Mix. Hi, Robin, welcome. So I'm using up the last of my beads from the Whimsical Beadtastical. Lee is feeling good, awesome. And I'm always surprised how far these little bead mixes go. So I'm gonna show you guys some of the things we've made in the episodes leading up to this. And then we're gonna use the last of the beads to make 3 more pair of earrings today. So yeah, I know it's been kind of a crazy couple of weeks. I've had a lot of mixed feelings and lots of underlying anxiety and things like that that come up for me due to the unknown. I've been channeling that energy into cleaning my house and getting myself, prepared for staying in longer term. And most importantly, I channel my creativity. I do feel like us creatives have a little bit of an extra blessing in that we can utilize stuff that we have in our house already and spend some time in our studios more than maybe we normally get in times like these. It is my happy place after all. So when I get to create more art, paint, bead, and do all sorts of different crafts. I have materials for lots and lots of different types of crafts in here, which I'm sure you do at home as well. That is just such a positive way to channel all of this pent up energy and maybe some anxiety that doesn't have anywhere to go. How do you guys relax? What kind of things do you like to do to get out of your headspace and really just take a deep breath and be present in the moment and keep yourself centered and calm? So for me, it's definitely beading. So we're gonna bead today, hooray. I'm sure a lot of you, beading is a big part of your life as well. And then it's also just like spending time with my family and going outside in nature, even if it's just my backyard. I did some yard work, and I do love to organize. I love cleaning and organizing, and I feel like that is another way that I sometimes channel pent up energy and energy, anxious energy, I really should say, into something productive and positive. And you know what's really fun about organizing is I always find new things that I have tucked away, new clothes that I don't wear, or new supplies, beads and stuff that maybe I stuck somewhere for a rainy day and have kind of forgotten about. That's always the most fun thing for me about kind of getting things cleaned up and organized. So with that said, talking a little bit about sparking joy, we at Softflex Company have decided to do a daily beading challenge starting today. And we're hoping, it's called the Joyful Beading Daily Challenge. And we're hoping to spark joy through creativity. If you are in our VIB Facebook studio group, we're gonna be posting a calendar up there this afternoon so that you can get a head start on some of these daily challenges. Do them, whenever time is convenient for you. And we're also gonna be giving away a daily prize in the VIB Facebook studio group to a random winner that participates in that day's challenge. Gonna use the hashtag joyful beading. Um, yeah, Susie, we're really excited about it. We were talking about it this morning and really just kind of figuring out the details right before I jumped on the video here. So stay tuned in the VIB Studio group for more information this afternoon and updates every day through the end of the month. So we're gonna do it through the end of the month and see how it goes. And hopefully you guys will enjoy participating, and it gives you a little extra inspiration, little extra community. And while we're all home, we can bead and share and encourage one another. You know, it's really, I think it's gonna be really sweet. If you're not in the Facebook VIB group, go join us. It's free, it's open to everybody. You can just search on Facebook, Softflex V as in Victor, B as in boy, studio, and it should come up. And I think Sarah may also be able to share a link with us here. It's also always in the description of our YouTube videos. So if you go to the description part of any of our YouTube videos here at Softflex Company, there's always a link to the Facebook group there as well. I'm gonna share this with Instagram too. So if you are on Instagram, you can follow along also. We're at Softflex Company over there on Instagram. But I think we're going to be really focusing on the VIB group heavily because we have a very large community of beaders over there in the VIB group. Thanks, Sarah. She just shared the link here in the chat as well. Yeah, looking forward to beading every day, looking forward to being creative every day, and really just channel some of that energy and some of that, you know, I don't know, anxiety or maybe just feeling bored and cooped up. Let's just channel it together and create positive things and have more jewelry. What could be more fun with that? So before I get going here, I want to share what our current sale is. We are giving away $150 in store credit over the 2-week period. Oh, you did the math for me. Thank you, Sarah. So that is that is awesome. I almost forgot to say that. So every day we're going to be giving out a random prize, and that's going to be a credit to shop with us. And we can all use more beads, right? That's totally cool. So $150 credit over the course of 2 weeks, we're gonna give away just for participating, playing along with us. So win-win, right? All right, so the current sale we have going on is buy 2 Softflex beading wire trio packs, get 1 free. More crimps, Robin says. Yeah, always need more crimps. That is a staple. Always have to have more crimps. Buy 2 trio Softflex beading wire packs, get 1 free. If you don't know what those are, we put together a 3-pack of color, and you get 10 feet of each color, so it's 30 feet total of our Softflex beading wire, 0.019 medium diameter, which is our all-purpose flexible beading wire. And they come in so many luscious colors, and these trio packs are really fun because we choose colors that work really well together. This way you can use all 3 of them in your design, or you can use them separately with beads of that kind of color tone. It's always fun to have more color, isn't it? So I'm gonna share with you guys my favorite trios beading wire packs. Hi, Terry. This one is called Mystical, and if you are a purple pink lover, you'll love this one. It's got our purple, our pink tourmaline, and our spinel. And the spinel is one of my favorite reds that we carry. It's such a soft, pretty red. I think I'll actually show you the trios when I turn you down to my beading table. So I think the light will shine on them a little bit nicer that way. So let's have fun. I'm gonna share my trios, my favorite trios. We're gonna look at all the stuff we've made with Whimsical so far, Whimsical Beadtastical, and then we're gonna make 3 more pairs of earrings with the last of my beads from that bead mix. We currently have 10 Whimsical Beadtastical bead mixes left, and go ahead and grab one while you're at it. Buy two, get one free. It's an $18.50 value and it ends tomorrow, Pacific time at midnight. So March 17th at midnight. All right, let's go down. Let's go down to the beading table. So this one is the Mystical. Yeah, the colors definitely show up much better this way. This is the Mystical Trio. It's got the purple, pink tourmaline, and the spinel. That one's totally one of my favorites. This one, if you are a blue lover, my nails match again. I only have like 2 or 3 nail colors, so I'm not really doing it on purpose. This is our Tranquility Trios. So this has our blue topaz, our dark blue lapis, which this is another one of my all-time favorite colors, and tanzanite. Tanzanite is sort of a denim-y blue. This one is called Southwest Trios, and it is the, which one is this? The red jasper. Yeah, the red jasper, which is a really pretty kind of terracotta color, and citrine, and then our green turquoise. So this one's called Southwest. Here is our Serenity. This is one of our like top selling colors. It's been around, probably one of the longest ones we've had, and still a bestseller. This has bone, fluorite, and green turquoise in it. It's really soothing, beautiful color palette. I love this one. And then today we're gonna be using our newest trio, which is Whimsical. And the Whimsical is got the red coral, white. I'm gonna be using the tanzanite in today's earrings. But this is a really fun, it's great. It's like a red, white, and blue, but the blue is a little softer. So it's a nice take on if you're doing something patriotic, or they're wonderful all each on their own, beautiful colors. So that is Whimsical. And those are my top trios of the moment, I should say, because you know, I love so many colors and I'm always changing what I'm into, but for the most part, those are my favorites. Let's see here. So this was the first design we made, and we did this with the Whimsical Beadtastical Bead strand. If you guys remember this one, there is a tutorial on how to make this necklace. It uses these tiara cast hammered rings, which we have at softflexcompany.com. They are gorgeous. We have since sold out of the Whimsical Beadtastical Bead strand because that was a limited time exclusive strand, but we will be getting a new one in at the end of this month. So you can always make a design similar to this when we get the next bead strand in. So that was the first thing we made, is the earrings to go with that, and that necklace there in that really fun soft red, soft blue, and white color palette. And then next we did this one where we painted the black onyx bead that you guys got in the design kit. And then these are all the beads that come in the Whimsical Beadtastical bead mix. So you can still get this bead mix online. There's only 10 left. I pulled out the reds and turquoisey kind of colors and the black and white tassels. And then you also get all of these pretty colors too. So that Whimsical Beadtastical mix had all of these, and then all of the ones we're going to use today as well. So this was really fun. We did this last week. And then I just turned these little squares into matching earrings. Remember We had these, I worked on these squares as my little trial before I went to the big bead. And we still sell these matte onyx squares online. So you can still grab these. They come in like a strand of about 7. And we've also got them in lots of other different shapes, not just squares. They're really beautiful. They're like this soft matte onyx, and then paint pens work super well on them. So we made these little tassels come in your Whimsical Beadtastical Bead Mix too. So we did that, and today we're gonna make some more earrings. And let me just move this stuff out of the way here. Hi, Melanie. Welcome, welcome. So here is the first sweet little whimsical earring we are gonna make. This one uses a head pin, just like that. And if you check out softflexcompany.com and go to the closeout section, we have a bunch of head pins and eye pins and jump rings and all sorts of components currently on closeout as we clear that section. So we're going to, yeah, good to see you live too. I wonder if we'll get a few more watchers this week, huh? So everyone is kind of looking for stuff to do, inspiration, creativity. So I'm gonna string this little orange bead. Then I'm gonna string this yellow one. Then this pretty tanzanite little funky shaped guys, like a little organic bead. And lastly, a little bead cap. And that is it. We're gonna take our chain nose pliers. We're gonna bend this head pin over just like that. 90 degrees. Pretty and simple, exactly. Then I'm gonna grab my round nose pliers, position my wire where I want to make a little loop, go up and around my pliers, then just reposition my pliers and pull that loop down, get it out of the way of the bead cap. Might want to make it a little smaller. Sarah is sharing, for anyone new here to the video, you can find all the supplies over at softflexcompany.com. And for anyone that missed me in the beginning, I shared that we are going to be doing a joyful beading daily challenge over on the Softflex Facebook group, Softflex VIB Studio. I'm gonna post a calendar later today of some daily challenges, and we're gonna be giving away up to $150 in prizes. There'll be one random winner each day. And all you need to do is just share a picture based on that day's challenge with the hashtag joyful beading. Melanie says, that sounds awesome. Yeah, we're excited about it. We had decided this morning, actually just right before I came on this video here, we wanted to do something just to spark some joy and, you know, get you guys busy creating and doing the things we love to do in a time where things are just a little hectic. So simple, a little dangle earring, but really super sweet. So that's our first earring today. The next one, maybe I'll do this guy next. The next one is a dangle with these bugles in here. Sarah says, I love how earrings are fun and not stressful. Yeah, they're really quick to put together. You don't have to have a lot of supplies. And if something is not going your way, it's not as big of a design deal, right? So for this one, I'm gonna grab this little leaf, and then design kit, you would have gotten some silver bugles in there. So I'm just gonna take out a handful of bugles. And maybe you have some in your stash if you didn't grab that kit. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 total. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. For this one, I'm gonna cut a little of the white beading wire. I'll cut about, I always like to cut about 6 inches for a pair of earrings. Robin says a great way to get a jump start on gifts for the holidays. Oh my gosh, you're thinking about the holidays. It's so true though, huh? So here I've got Softlex 0.019 medium diameter beading wire, white quartz. Sarah is sharing, we are gonna do a pair of earrings for the first day's challenge. So today's challenge is just create a pair of earrings and post them in the VIB group with the hashtag joyful beading. And for every pair that you post today before midnight, it will be an entry to win $10 credit for your next order. We're just gonna choose the winner randomly, like we do with our design kit deals as well. Keeps it really fair. So I strung on the little leaf bead. Melanie says, Robin, hush your mouth. Holidays, no. Well, hey, Melanie, if you get a jump start, maybe they won't feel so stressful, right? Like that is a good way of looking at it. Get going now. And then we won't feel so stressed later. I'm gonna do 3 bugles on each side of the leaf. With 10 kids and 16 grandkids, I start in January. Oh my goodness. You are super blessed. And yes, I would totally start in January too. So I've got 3 bugles on either side of that leaf. I'm going to now string on one of our 2x2 millimeter crimp tubes in sterling silver. And I'm just gonna pull that down so it makes a loop. And I wanna make sure my loop feels even, just like that. Melanie says she agrees, she would start too, for sure. That is a lot of wonderful people in your life. So I'm not crimping yet. I just moved my crimp into that position to make the loop. Now I'm stringing 2 bugles on 1 strand. And then I'm gonna take that strand with the bugles on it back down through my crimp to make my second loop. And this top loop is what will connect to my ear wire. I want each bugle to go down on either side. just like that. Thomas loves how fun the colors are in this kit. I know there's so many good combinations to choose from, and I liked that I was able to pull out all of these reds and silver, black and white, turquoise colors, and then I was also able to pull out a good mix of the tanzanite and the yellow and the orange, making for two distinct little collections out of the one mix. And that's what I did, but you could totally pull out different color combinations. Okay, I just want this to be tight there. Okay, so once I have this nice and tight, and I'm ready to crimp, remember that's our little crimp tube in the center there. Hi Mary, welcome. Just gonna place my crimp tube right in the center of my crimping plier. Give it a good squeeze. You'll see it pinches the four corners. I'm gonna turn it again. When you're using these magical crimping pliers, they only work with the 2x2 millimeter crimp tubes. So that is something to be aware of. And they work really well with Softlex company crimp tubes because our crimps are really awesome. They're thick, they're really secure. They make a sweet little bead with those pliers. Trim off your excess. And now I'm going to add my ear wire right where this little loop is. So Mary, since you came in a little bit later, I want to share with you that we are doing a daily beading challenge over on the Softlex Company Facebook group. Starts today. Today you make a pair of earrings. That's today's challenge. So I'm using these ear wires that have a little ball on them. Sometimes you get a design where you just can't get it over that ball. When you have that happen, you just slide it up the back and attach it that way instead. And then close up your ear wire. So here is our second pair of earrings. I love how those bugles sparkle. That kind of shape bead totally sparkles. Melanie says, I agree, any other crimp would fall apart. Totally. I've had that happen before. That is no fun. So earring number 2. And then earring number 3 is gonna be these really fun dangles. So pretty. So for this particular earring, I did pull in 2 seed beads, this little yellow one here and here, from my stash because these beads here had a pretty large hole and I needed something in between that bead and my crimp so that it didn't fall through. So that's the only thing I added are these little yellow seed beads from my stash. And you can use any color seed beads that would match with the earring to do the same thing. Yeah, more fringe. Bring on the fringe. I made the fringe, oh, speaking of fringe, thanks for saying that. This was another pair of earrings we made with the Whimsical Beadtastical. I'm actually wearing these today. So this used these little tanzanite beads and all these silver beads are from the Whimsical Beadtastical Bead Mix. I added in the bugles, and then this is the tanzanite wire again. So in this particular design, I left these tassels a little bit longer, and then in this one, you'll see the little wire tassels are just a little bit shorter. I was debating cutting them off entirely, but I still really like seeing the little beaded wire at the bottom. So this one uses the hammer tone tiara cast ring, just like we did in this necklace a few weeks ago. Susie says, I saw that they look very pretty on. Thanks. Yeah, I think those bugles, like bugle beads have such a fun sparkle to them that they really made that particular tassel a little extra special. So for this one, we'll need the hammer tone rings, we'll need ear wires and crimps, and then we'll need the rest of these beads from the Whimsical Beadtastical mix. And the Soft Flex Trios, of course. So even after I'm done, I still actually have these 3 left. So I still have 2 bead caps and a little focal bead that I could use for something else. Still didn't get through the whole mix, but pretty close. I am using the Whimsical Beadtastical Trios, which is this one right here. We use the white for these, and then I'm gonna use the tanzanite for our tassel beads. So I have to cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strands. And let's see, how long do we need those strands to be? You want them to go around like that, I would say. So I'm gonna cut 5 strands about yay long. I would say this is about 3 inches. Thank you, Sarah. She said she's loving these earrings. If you guys like them too, give us a nice like here on the YouTube video. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe to us. Hit the little notification bell, and you'll get heads up when we're here live and when we post videos and premieres and all that good stuff. Between Sarah, James, and I, we're always bringing new content to the page. Melanie loves all my earrings. Thanks, Melanie. So I'm gonna start with, I usually start with the center. So I'll start with this center guy here. Just going to string your wire through the ring. Hi, Timothy. Welcome to the show. And I'm gonna string on first one of these rectangle tanzanite beads. And I'm just gonna bring it down pretty tightly to the ring. Now, one of the things you do want to be mindful is because soft flex wire is pretty thin, you want to bring the beads pretty close to your ring so that when you make a bunch of strands, the loops are not large enough for them to kind of cross over. So you want to make sure that they're tight enough on there that they're going to stay put. So after the tanzanite, I'm gonna do this large yellow one, and then I'm gonna do this organic funky shaped bead. This is one that was a little bit snug to get down 2 wires. But the rest of them did pretty well. So it's actually going in this direction. And now I can crimp and hold those beads in place. So So again, I'm using the Softflex 2x2 millimeter crimp tubes. I'm using sterling silver, but they do come in sterling silver blackened for like gunmetal designs, and gold filled, and copper. So you want that crimp tube to go right in the center of your magical crimping pliers, if that's the pliers you're using. Let me get that right in the center there. Sometimes if I want to be close to a bead, I will position my crimp in the center of my crimping pliers first, and then I don't squeeze so I can move it around until I can get it close enough to the bead, and then I'll squeeze. And this way I know that I've got my crimp nice and centered in that notch, because that's really the key with these particular pliers. And then you'll turn it 90 degrees, you'll squeeze again, and then you'll roll and squeeze a few times. You can use a pair of regular crimping pliers if that's what you're asking, Timothy. It just will have a little bit different look at the bottom. It'll just look more like the crimp tube than the crimp bead. And then I'm gonna trim off my wire just to about there. A great way to get started. We definitely have an awesome deal on our wire right now. You can buy 2 packs of trios and get 1 free. That's an $18.50 value. Up to really, if you were buying 3 of the more expensive packs, you could get up to $26, I think, free if all 3 of them happen to be packs that include our extreme gold or extreme silver. So now I'm gonna do the second one here. So it's gonna be this purple or tanzanite color bead, which should be good for 2 wires. There we go. Pull that down. Then the orange one, and then a crimp. Yeah, this purple bead is pretty, and it does sort of change color a little bit. It's almost like a purple blue bead, very tanzanite colored. Timothy is asking, did you say buy 1, get 1 free? It's actually buy 2, get 1 free. So buy 2 trio packs, get 1 trio pack free. So you'll get a total of 9 spools of wire, 10 feet each, and 9 different colors. So next I'm gonna do this little guy here. String down the yellow bead. Then I've got my little yellow seed bead. And lastly, another crimp. I am totally a lover of earrings. They're probably one of my favorite things, my favorite jewelry pieces to wear. Melanie, you got the whimsical trios? Go there. when we go on Facebook, we will need to take pictures. Yeah, Timothy, totally. Take pictures of what it is that you created. If you're talking about the daily challenge, take a picture of what you've created for that day's challenge and use the hashtag joyful beading, and you'll be entered into our random giveaway. We're giving away up to $150 over the course of 2 weeks. So now I'm going through and I'm doing the other side. So I've got the middle one and then these two, and now I'm working on matching it with the other side. So we've got this really pretty purple blue bead here, the orange, little orange bead, and then another crimp tube. And I know I told you guys that the crimps would come in different colors, but these rings also come in a lot of different metal tones. I'm using the, I think this one's called rhodium plated, the silver right now. And then there's also the gold that we had used previously. And there's a blackened color and a copper. So if you like working in those kind of metal colors, you can do this kind of earring design in any of those, because we have all of the crimps to match all of these connectors. And then we also have the ear wires in those colors too. So you've got everything you need in those particular colorways to do this in a lot of different, colors. All right, last fringe. We've got that larger buttery yellow. We've got a little yellow seed bead. And one more crimp. It looks so good, Chris, Sarah says. Thank you, Sarah. I think it was a really fun design. Yellow and blue is so pretty together. And these softer yellow, softer blue shades, I felt complement each other really well. If you haven't picked up one of these, they are amazing. That's called a magical crimping plier. I'm using the regular handled today, but we also have them in ergonomic handled. And they are really pretty awesome. All right, so we got the base of our ear ring done. So just to show you guys, if you are using the magical crimping plier, these little crimps all turn into round little beads. That's one of the reasons why I love it so much. I also just find them pretty simple to use and very secure. But so now the top. So you can add jump rings here. That could be an option for you, but I think you'd need two, because adding one jump ring would have the earring going in this direction. So you'd have to do 2 jump rings, or you can do a little soft flex connector, which is what I did here. So I'm gonna show you guys that. Let me see if I have enough of a little scrap piece. It's kind of tight. Melanie, hardly ever use. Yeah, I don't use mine either unless I really have to, because of a particular design or something going on that just maybe I'm using a different crimp size, or that's the only time I pull out the regular ones again. Because like I said earlier, you do have to use the 2x2 millimeter crimp tubes with that tool for them to work. So I am going to go ahead and make the little connector at the top. So you want your crimps to go down. I took a wire, I pulled it through the ring just like I did with the other ones down here, strung on just the crimp. And you can even add a bead here if you wanted to. I didn't even think of that, but you could even add a little bead if you wanted to add that into this section here. Oh yeah, Timothy, you don't have to use these particular beads. We just want you to make a pair of earrings. So the design challenge is really just to use stuff that you've got, and we're just kind of inspiring you to make something each and every day. So any pair of earrings will do. So I've got my loop on there. See how it's around that ring. So now this is where you have to be a little more mindful. You want your bottom wire to go this way, and you want your top wire to loop this way so that your ear wire will hang straight. So I've got my loop going that way right now, and now I want to make sure I take my next wire and feed it through my crimp in a way that creates a forward-facing loop. So you might have to kind of wiggle that around a little bit to make sure your loop is forward-facing when this one is side-facing. Does that make sense? And then once you're good with it, you can go ahead and crimp and it'll hold it in place. If I were to have this loop facing the other way, then my earring is going to hang this way instead of this way. And I want it to hang straight because I want it to be seen just like that. Timothy wants to say, but he's got to go. Well, once I'm done, Timothy, this will be available on our YouTube channel. So it will post and you can come back and finish and watch it at any other time. But I'm really just about finishing now anyway. So I'm glad you popped in, and you can always catch the beginning of it if you missed some of the beginning after I'm done as well. And that is the same for any of our other videos too. They're all always available to watch later. And you trim off the excess. Grab your ear wire. You're just gonna grab a hold of your ear wire there with your chain nose pliers and twist it out to the side to open it. You always wanna twist it to the side. Let's see if we fit. Yeah, we fit. Slide it on and then twist it back. Twisting it to the side will maintain that shape and make it a little more secure. If you were to pull it open this way, you're going to make this shape a little more wonky. You're also going to make the ear wire a little bit stressed in this particular point. So it's more likely to break. All right, there you go. There's earring number 3. I totally adore these fringy earrings. I hope you guys do too. So pretty, thank you. Yeah, they're really like a super soft spring color. I think we had about 10 of them left when I jumped on the video today of the Whimsical Beadtastical Bead Mix. So if you do really enjoy these colors, grab yourself a bead mix before they're gone. They are limited quantity. Once they're gone, they're gone. We won't get this particular mix in again. And grab Whimsical Beadtastical Trios so you can have these fun colors to play with, and then add 2 more to your cart. You don't need a coupon. All you do is choose 3 trios that you want from the multicolor section. They're all in that multicolor product together. There's like 20 some odd different options. You choose 3, add them to your cart, and you'll automatically see the discount. And that is for retail price purchases. That deal ends tomorrow, March 17th. And the big reveal is next Wednesday. Are we there already yet? So the next kit reveal is next Wednesday. Oh my gosh. We love kit day. So the next kit is our painted sunflowers kit, and I looked at that before I jumped on the video too, and I think we were down to about 4. It went really fast. I think we only had about 4 left. So if you didn't pick that one up yet, I highly suggest getting it. It's really, really beautiful. I know, how is Kit Day already here? It like snuck up on us so fast. It's a really beautiful kit, and there are some new surprises in that kit that I can't wait to talk about more after it's been revealed with you. What'd Sarah say? It's one of my favorites this year. She loves the color palette. Yeah, the color palette is beautiful. Mary got her kit last week. Awesome. So Mary, are you in the camp of opening your kit right away, or do you wait for the reveal and then you look at it? Because I know there are some people that just hold on to it and they don't look until after we reveal it. I think that's so fun. I don't know if I would be able to do that. I'd probably rip into it right away. Sarah waits for the reveal. Well, yeah, of course you have to. Robin waits the reveal. Mary says this time she looked. Terry actually worked on her painted sunflower designs today. So much fun. So much fun. Yeah, I don't know that I would have the patience, but I do think it's really fun to be surprised. So maybe, maybe that's something you'd like to do too. I'm gonna switch you guys back up, and actually let me put in one of these earrings and let's see how they look. Especially because my hair's up today, you can really see them. All right, I'm gonna turn my head. How are they looking? And these are the ones we did last time. Fringe on fringe. I'm in a fringy state of mind. Pretty, pretty. Thank you guys. So what do we got coming up this week? We've got March 18th. We've got a Facebook Live with Sarah Ayler. That'll be at 1 p.m. Pacific time on the Softflex Company Facebook page. And then we'll have another video premiere on Saturday, March 21st at 8 a.m. That'll be here on YouTube, and that'll be with Sarah Ayler again. She's doing a wig jig tutorial on Wednesday. So if you're curious about jigs, that is a great one to catch. If you have a jig, or if you've never got a jig, we've obviously got them at softflexcompany.com. You could pick one up, but that should be a super fun video and a new technique that you can learn there. Maybe some stamping on Saturday. She's not sure yet. Yeah, we do kind of fly by the seat of our pants a little bit with these videos. Which is good. We have an idea of what we may do, but a lot of the times Sarah and I figure it out like a day or two before we hop on live. If there's anything you want to see us do, you know, you can always leave a comment here or in the VIB group of techniques or things that you are maybe struggling with or curious about, or maybe there's a tool we sell that you've never used. Yeah, by all means, let us know, because we're always looking for what we're going to share with you guys, and we'd love to bring something to you that you've been looking to learn or curious about as well. So of course, in addition, we've got our daily challenge I've been talking about. Look for the schedule of the daily challenge going up live on the VIB group this afternoon. Today is going to be make a pair of earrings, but we do plan to post the entire list through the end of the month so that you can get a head start on some of the other day challenges and just do them, on your whim. You can plan ahead a little bit. Joyful beading, we're gonna create joy, spark joy, and we're gonna give a random winner $10 each day. That is gonna be really, really fun. You can enter as many times as you like. So if you wanna share multiple pairs of earrings for multiple entries, go for it. We wanna see it. We wanna see what you guys are working on. If you like this tutorial, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to us if you're new around here, and visit us at softflexcompany.com. We'll always have the latest sales right there on the homepage. And if you want to get our emails, you can scroll down to the bottom and always sign up for our emails there as well. Did I miss anything? I think I got it all. Share, share, share. All right, guys, be well, stay healthy, bead on, and just have a great, great creative week in your studio while you're home. And join us over on the Facebook group to share and just be in community with other like-minded beaders. Be healthy. Have a great day. I will see you guys here again next Monday, same time, 12 p.m. Pacific time, over here on Softflex Company's YouTube channel. Oh, someone's asking if we're closed. No, we are open. We're currently open. All right. Bye. Thanks, you guys.